You know how they say living like Larry and SpongeBob? Well, there's this one character in Curb Your Enthusiasm who likes to lamp. He says lamp, and it's like, chillin', you can be walking and chillin', Leon. That's what Leon says. But you can't be walking and lamping. You gotta be laying down to lamp. That's probably why it starts with an L. So, I am lamping like Leon. Hello everyone, welcome to Junkyard. I'm your host John, and today we're going to be taking a look at the movie Space Cop from the frauds over at RedLetterMedia, starring Rich Evans as Space Cop, Mike Stoklasa as some detective from the past, and Jay Bauman doing all the grunt work behind the scenes. And yeah, I got my popcorn with some garlic and onion powder. Yes. Starting the year off right. And then I have my drink. My soda. And now we're gonna have the at-home 2020. That's enough. I'm watching it on 123movie.net. Yes. Support your local artists, but these guys, they're not artists. I'm just kidding, I love Mike, Jay, and Rich. Now, Space Cop, it's a movie, right? I think that's what it is. It's probably a movie. Mozart. Now, Space Cop is a movie about a cop from the future going back in time to 2015, when the movie, I think, was finished. I have no idea what's going on. Like, I know they're trying to stop some shit, but I don't know what they're trying to stop. This movie's so fucking bad. Look how fat I am. Look how fat I've gotten. Gotten so fat. So when he goes back in time, he meets this cop from the past. That dog won't shut the hell up. Hey, I'm trying to make a video over here, and you fucking... Time to get the AR. Hey! Can you cut it out? I was like, fuck you. Anyway, Space Cop is a movie about Space Cop going back in time to 2015, and he meets this detective from the past frozen in a cryogenic tube, and they have to team up to fight an evil mad scientist brain in a jar to save the world. For those who don't know, Red Letter Media is a production company behind the Mr. Plinkett Star Wars reviews and the Half in the Bag show on YouTube. And they're also responsible for a few other awful films known as Gorilla Interrupted and a strange web series called The Grabowskis. You guys should check them out. This is poison. I'm drinking poison. My favorite part about Space Cop is Space Cop himself. He's played by Rich Evans, and Space Cop, his entire character is basically drinking beer, eating hot dogs all the time, and Rich Evans really doesn't have to train for that. He just has to show up on set. But also, one nice parallel with, the detective from the past and the Space Cop in the movie is that the detective, he likes to use his brains and his wits to go hunt down the bad guys. And Space Cop just likes to use his giant laser cannon to kill people. Another interesting parallel is, a little bit of spoilers here, is that Space Cop, Rich Evans, his wife died, and he misses her really bad. And with the detective from the past, he is so glad that his wife is dead because he absolutely hated her. So you have Mike Stoklasa's character, who uses his brains and his wits to solve crimes, but he hates his wife. But then you have Space Cop, who uses his big laser gun to solve crimes and just shoot and don't think. but he misses and loves his wife. So, you can kind of see a nice parallel there, even in a movie this bad. But, I think the point of this movie is that it's a bad movie. My theory is that Mike, Rich, and Jay, they got all together in a room, and they were just like, hey, let's see how bad we can make a movie. And the success of the movie isn't how good it is, it's how bad it is. And it's not like one of those movies where it's like so bad that you laugh at it. But they intentionally made it bad. It's interesting to see such good quality camera work. I mean, there were some really, really great shots in the film. But it's interesting to see it with such bad effects, acting, and props. I mean, the first scene in the movie is a hostage scene, and the criminal, he walks in there, and what is his gun? It's basically a Star Wars clone trooper Nerf gun, spray painted black. And then when Space Cop comes in to save the day, he busts in with a huge, large Nerf gun that's painted silver. And I just think that's kind of funny, because it's like, it's so obvious that it's like not a real gun, but it's like, it's bad. Nice way to ease your midlife crisis, guys. Stealing Nerf guns from your nephews, because none of these assholes have kids of their own. For me, the best part of the movie is definitely the effects. I just love the cheap laser effects, the ripped-off Star Wars sound effects, and the incredible space vistas that they downloaded off of Google Images. And here comes the fucking plane. The funniest part was when Space Cop, he was flying in space with his Space Cop car, because his car flies, and when he was flying, it was a Hot Wheel car that they just shot on a green screen, and they moved around in After Effects or whatever, and it was just so amazing. We have come so far in the history of mankind of VFX that we put a Hot Wheel car on a green screen to simulate a flying cop. You can tell, like, when you're looking at that refrigerator, that's their actual house that they live in.
It's like over the top and raunchy.
Oh, look, it's that one guy. They got a celebrity. So impressive. I'm not impressed, Mike, Jay, and Rich. You got a mildly famous comedian. I don't know why, but I can't find one part in this movie that I don't like. Well, actually, there is one. And it's you, Jay Bauman. We get it, dude. You're a snarky asshole director trying to make a bad movie on purpose. You look so cool in your black leather jacket. And, you're a partial actor. You do multiple roles, but you're also a director. I got a tip for you, dude. Why don't you go home, watch a horror movie from 1855, and drink a seasonal IPA. And, while you're at it, don't forget to go home and get a veggie burger from the local restaurant in town. I'm just kidding, Jay. You're pretty funny. Would I recommend this film? Yes. Preferably hired drunk. It's a movie that specializes in being bad, and that's what makes it good. A lot of the plot elements are imaginative and interesting to see, especially in the slapstick context it presents itself in. It's nice to see the buddy cop duo from the future and from the past, and they kind of play off each other with the differences in technique as far as detective work goes and how they feel about their wives. It's a little simple, but it's still nice for the movie. But, some of the extras are pretty bad actors, but, that's to be expected at this level of filmmaking. This is going to go down as a 10 out of 10 in my book. I know that's not really a 10 out of 10 in all actuality. It's a 6 out of 10. But I just really enjoyed watching it. So I feel like I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10. Now, as far as Turk 182 goes, if anybody even remembers that I do this show, I had some technical difficulties with my VCR. It doesn't really work. Yeah, so I guess I'll just, buy it on Amazon and watch it. Yeah. Now, this has been Cinema Junkyard. I'm your host, John, and I'll see you next time when I shove a VCR up a pigeon's ass. It's rap! Just had that to rap!